Welcome to the Middle-Raged Podcast, where your hosts, Adam and Keith, get a bit cross about stuff that really doesn't matter. Bless them. Oh, and we should probably warn you that things can be a bit sweary at times.
Hello and welcome to this episode 34 of the Middle-Raged Podcast with me, Adam Eccles, and my co-host, Keith. Fucking hell. Let me start that again.
No. That's got to stay. What did you call me? Peith. Peith A. Pearson.
Yeah,
It sounds like if we swap the P for an O, Peith O. Pearson.
Jesus Christ.
I feel you've damaged my
Sorry
brand.
about that. Yeah, I had a glitch there in my matrix.
One would hope
dear.
people know who the fuck we are by now.
Yeah, you ought to. 34 episodes. Come on, you ought to know the drill by now. But yeah, Keith A. Pearson, not Peith A. Pearson.
Honestly, that may be a pen name that I use down the line.
Yeah, that's a good
I could
idea.
write that. Those
Peith.
those criminal sort of detectory things set in Ireland.
Mm. Yeah, there you
That'll
go.
be
O. Pearson.
Pen name. So it sounds authentic. We were just talking off mic about the number of Irish pubs in America, and
There's
everything's a little bit fake about them because obviously they're not pubs in Ireland, are they? So
no. The most bizarre place I've been in an Irish bar is in Shanghai,
oh my God, really?
China. Yeah.
Here's a question for you, right? What's the difference between an Irish bar, an Irish pub, and an English pub? Sounds like there should be a punchline to that, but
I think the difference is going to be the particular sport that they have on the TVs.
Okay. So what?
And
Is it hurling?
Hurling and
Soccer.
rugby and instead of whatever the hell else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, sure. I mean, you would have thought
There's
the
probably other
menu
differences,
in an Irish pub is kind of potato-y based. No? Okay.
Yeah. You usually would get mash, roasties, and chips on the same plate.
Maybe
Now,
some
when
cabbage
I say chips,
as a side.
yes, we probably have some cabbage.
Okay.
Yeah. When I say chips as well, I mean potato fries, French fries, not chips,
Yes,
as in
crisps.
American chips. Yeah, crisps.
Okay. I don't know how we get
to,
onto Irish pubs. I don't know.
Peith
That's it, yes. We move on.
Oh, fuck that up, didn't I? Right. So it's October, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, which means pumpkin fucking spice and orange and black everywhere. Especially, I believe, in your neck of the woods there, Mr. Pearson.
Yeah, the American folks go hard on Halloween in particular. I mean, it's like, those people who put up Christmas decorations in mid-November. It does feel a bit like that because people
ought to be illegal.
Yeah, decorating their houses with Halloween stuff, and there's been stuff up for weeks, which is peculiar, and particularly
Weird.
in the UK, because I understand the rule is that if you go trick or treating with your younglings, I mean you're gonna be yours, aren't they? You're not taking anyone else's. That's
hopefully
possibly
not.
illegal.
Yeah.
Say weird. Then the rule of thumb is you only knock on the doors that actually have stuff outside.
Oh yeah.
So in my view, I'm thinking, well, surely you wouldn't want to put stuff out because that would encourage essentially what is begging with threats.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? I don't know where all this came from, and hopefully nobody will write in and tell us. But it's just a whole weird thing, and to be honest, like it's. It's. I thought that when you dress up, you're supposed to be something scary, right? Like a ghost or a vampire or whatever. But now they're like dressing up as Spice Girls or,
Scary Spice.
That's true. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to meet Mel B in a dark alleyway.
Oh, dear.
But no, you're right. It's just become fancy dress now.
Yeah, whatever you fancy, like it's absolutely not a scary theme, and I kind of think that's just you pushed it too far,
it's Project
right?
Creep, really.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, stay with the ghosties and the vampires. You know, throw a sheet over a kid and job done, right?
There you go. Get on with it. Go. You got to cut some eyes out. One assumes.
I suppose. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's more the it's this sort of roll into fall, autumn, call it what you will. And what is it about pumpkins, right?
I mean, they don't taste good.
No,
I don't
taste
think
anything, do they?
Not really. I mean, the amount of, and they're huge, right?
Yeah.
So they weigh a ton, and so imagine the e-waste or the CO2 that's wasted shifting hundreds and thousands of tons of pumpkins around the world
to not be eaten,
just so that to not be because nobody eats them, do they? I mean, if you're gonna make a pumpkin pie or something, you probably don't use the innards of the pumpkin that you've carved out. You probably go and make it from some can of shit. I don't know.
So here's a question for you then. Why is it that every fucking thing throughout September, October, and November is pumpkin spice flavored, right?
Yeah, I think this is a modern phenomenon, and I think it's something to do with Starbucks and that sort of, you know, those people have made this into a thing, and they control the influencers, and so that's what it's all, you know. That's what it's all about now.
It doesn't actually taste
spice.
of pumpkin, does it? They're not selling pumpkin flavored stuff because pumpkin doesn't taste of anything really.
Not really. Yeah, it's just the sort of cinnamon and the ginger and all of that stuff. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan.
There's too much of it as well. It's that fucking pumpkin pie and pumpkin spice lattes and biscuits and cookies.
Everything
fucking everything. By the end of autumn, you're
sick of it.
Literally, your farts must smell like, I don't know, a fucking candle or something. Which would be a bad thing, I guess. No,
a bit better than. But there's these sort of themes or crazes or whatever. It used to be salted caramel, everything. Yeah. And every fucking thing you look at is salted caramel flavored.
I'm sure. Didn't we touch on the salted caramel Kit Kat?
We did.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan myself. I don't see. No. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of caramel, but what's salt bringing to the table?
Not much. I think I mentioned this whenever it was, but the Americans are a bit obsessed with salt and sugar. So I need to calm down on that. I'm sure that's where that came from. Salted. So let's cram some salt and sugar into that.
It's just
whatever it is.
Unnecessary. You know, actually, there is a brand. I think it's Blacks in the UK that they sell the sort of better quality chocolate. Have you heard of Blacks?
No.
Okay. Well, it's quite expensive. They're like a couple of steps up from your Cadbury's, right. And they actually do a salted dark chocolate. Never tried it. Never want to. But
so here's one that I have tried. I don't know what the make is, make and model, but it's got chili in it, chili chocolate. And actually that's quite nice. And I think that came from a film with your one in it. French girl. Can't remember her name.
Bridget Bardot.
Nah, it's more recent than that. And also I think it had Judi Dench in it.
Okay.
But somebody will tell me. Chocolat. That's what it's called. Anyway, got your man as well. What's his name? Pirates.
Johnny Depp.
Yes.
How the hell I got that?
We got there in the end.
Okay.
Spicy chocolate. That was actually quite good. Chili spicy chocolate, not pumpkin spicy chocolate. That's a difference that's important.
There's only two. I'm going to say there's only two things that are acceptable in chocolate: One is orange, as in Terry's,
Okay, yeah, right.
like a chocolate orange.
Yeah.
And mint.
Mint, yes. Like an
Matchmakers.
arrow.
Do you know Matchmakers?
Oh, yeah.
Those little twiglet, like
After
twiggy,
Eights.
of course, the After Eight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Dark chocolate with toothpaste.
Yeah, it is though,
Only
isn't
at
it?
Christmas.
Yeah, and obviously you have to eat them before 8 and break the law, you know.
Do you know they're one of those things where you always get a lazy bastard who just pull the
Leaves the
chocolate out,
packet.
leave the
Yeah.
wrapper in there. So you go
And then-
there thinking, oh, it's half
Yeah.
full.
No,
Yeah, half full of fucking empty wrappers.
nothing left. Yeah, bastards. That is by New Year's Day, all you've got is the little After 8. What are they called? Leaflets? No,
Little envelopes.
envelopes.
Are
Yeah,
they? Yeah.
That's all you've got.
There is, on that same subject, I don't know how the hell we've ended up down here, but
Yeah.
people who like open their Quality Street or Roses, blah, blah, blah,
Oh, yeah.
they unwrap their chocolate, they
Mm.
put the chocolate in their mouth, and then they screw the wrapper up and put it back in the tin.
Oh no! What?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
I've witnessed
ridiculous. Don't do that.
We were going to have to, at some point, bring back our manifesto
Right.
and maybe
yes.
have an addendum to it, which includes people who leave wrappers in things.
Yeah. Just put it in the fucking bin.
It's like if you get a multi-pack of something, and then and younglings are particularly prone to doing this, that they will just, so they have the last of a 6-pack of crisps or something, right? So they have to take the last pack out, and then they leave the big wrapper in wherever you keep
the cupboard.
crisps.
Yeah. No, I
It's
hate
too much
those big
effort.
packets. I think they ought to be. You as soon as you open that packet, you should empty the little packets into the cupboard and get rid of the big packet. That's what I reckon. And nobody
Okay.
does that, of course.
Is that the rule of the Eccles household?
It's the rule in my head.
But you must remember one thing:
What's
they
that?
are not to be sold separately. The law of multi-packs.
Do you know? Yeah, it's so. I'm going to call the police because you're selling these Coke cans separately.
It's a bizarre thing. I've never really. I'm sure there is a reason why they do this, but I don't know. We have really gone down a rabbit hole here. We were supposed to be talking about autumn, and we kind of I guess we've just kind of bypassed that now.
Yeah. Well, it seems like the colder months are full of reasons why you should eat more. And I suppose that's a historical, the only way to survive back in the day, right? You had to plump up and, stuff what you could. Like Pancake Day, you had to.
That's in March, isn't it? April?
Yeah, it's the other side.
Yeah. I've never understood Pancake Day and the relevance of pancakes to the actual. Was it Shrove Tuesday, right?
Oh, it's some Jesus thing, yeah. But it's. I mean, if you unpack the real reason, I think it's something to do with clearing out your cupboards from all of the stuff that you saved over the.
Oh, okay.
So you start fresh. I don't know about the fasting bollocks, right? Don't bother with that. But
do you remember, just back to the autumn thing? One thing I remember from school quite vividly was we used to have harvest festivals. Did you have those? And you used to bring it. You were told to bring in stuff for old people.
Yes.
And at this point, you're bear in mind that this was going back to the sort of 70s, 80s, is that your parents would give you, or your mum would inevitably give you what the fuck was left in the cupboard that had been in there for 3, like a can of broad beans.
Yeah.
Or just
mushy peas.
Yeah, some soup that no one in their right mind would ever want to consume.
Mulligatawny from.
I quite like a mulligatawny.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a bit of punch to it, isn't it?
Yes, I do like it actually. I like soup actually.
I'd be quite happy with the mulligatawny, but no, there would be broad beans or stewed rhubarb or.
Oh.
You can imagine all the old folk in the community and you get a couple of kids knock on the door. Hello, Mr. Jones. We bought you your harvest package, and here's a tin of, I don't know, plums. Well, what are they called? Prunes. Right.
Prunes, yeah. Actually, I don't mind them either.
Yeah, you're not in syrup. You got to go easy with the prunes as well.
That's true, yeah.
Prunes and custard were a thing, right?
Yeah. Yes, school dinners. My God. Actually, that might have to be a rage topic one day, is school dinners and all the sort of shit they serve up. Yeah, school, yeah.
Okay, but that's I think we could probably put a we have to put a nostalgic slant on it. It's been like 30 plus years.
Yes.
40 years. 30, 40 years since I was actually attended school. So
that's scary, isn't it?
Well, that's okay. So we're going to have that as an episode. So already we haven't actually started this episode yet, but but autumn. So I would say if you polled 100 people, I would guess that at least half, and asked them which was their favourite season, half would say autumn.
I reckon so. I think that I quite like winter as well, but
I would say probably 20% would say spring, 20% summer, and then 10%. Actually, would it be as high as 10% saying winter?
I mean, a lot of people like the Christmas part of it.
Oh yeah, that's not winter though. I don't think. I think you've got to separate that out. Okay, look at January.
That is quite miserable, isn't it? Yeah.
January is peak winter, I would say.
Yes. It's sort of 8 months long and cold and dark.
Yeah. It's just darkness.
The worst part of it is you spent all your money, and for some reason the payday is like 100 years away. Just the end of the month never comes, and it's pretty miserable. January, fuck January.
Yeah, so who's saying winter as their favourite month?
Yeah, okay. We'll go back to autumn then. Okay.
Right.
Fair enough. Yeah. So that's where we are in the year roundup. Right. Are we doing so?
We should probably do some catching up, should we? Or we're gonna stay on the autumn subject.
We'll do that real quick.
We're gonna have to change the title of the episodes, but basically two blokes talking about fucking autumn for an hour.
17 minutes anyway. Fucking hell. Okay, so wrapping it up quickly then. The average Brit apparently spends 14 hours raking leaves each autumn.
They don't though, do they? Not anymore.
Yeah, no.
Because you know what? They've got a fucking leaf blower.
Leaf blower. Oh my God. I want to kill those leaf blower people, like outside the window, just apparently blowing directly outside my window all day.
8 a.m. on a Sunday. Yeah, because that's the time you really need to be out there blowing leaves around with you.
It's really windy here, right? And I have seen people out on a windy day blowing fucking leaves. I'm like, you stupid. The fuck?
I think that's peak laziness, right? Because you think, right, raking leaves, tedious as it may be, it's giving you a bit of exercise, a bit of fresh air, a bit of exercise. Right. I mean, it's not fun, but what exercise is? It goes back to our last episode, doesn't it? And
exactly.
Sometimes just getting out and doing a bit of sort of physical something. But a leaf blower, not only is it grossly antisocial, but what are you doing?
You're not getting any.
Wandering around waving this thing around like a madman.
I mean, it does sort of make you feel like you're on a jet engine. There is that sort of cool factor.
Okay. No, not buying it. Just get out with your rake. Yeah, go old school. But you're right. I mean, 14 hours, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, so I feel like you should just leave the leaves where they are, because they probably provide some sort of, I don't know, home for little creatures. I don't know, those creatures who live in leaves.
The leaf bastards. People.
Yeah. They need somewhere to live, don't they? I mean, they're natural, right? It's not like you're littering.
There's no shortage of leaves, though, is there? Let's be fair. You can break them up, and there'll be plenty more come.
I suppose,
the weekend. So,
no. Okay.
Do you know what's worse than leaves? Needles and cones.
Yeah.
If you live anywhere near a fir tree, you can understand the misery of it's seeds, it's cones, it's needles, it's give me leaves any time, because they, your average sort of tree will
Break
just
them up, yeah.
shed its leaves. Takes over a couple of weeks. When is it? It's normally sort of mid-ish November, right?
Yeah,
when
probably.
they're all gone. So,
yeah.
And then that's done, right? You haven't got to worry about it for another year. But no, a fir tree will, shed its shit, across the entire year.
Evergreens,
Arseholes. Don't like them.
We've gone to trees now.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of trees, scientists say autumn leaves change colour due to reduced chlorophyll. But apparently it's not. It's because nature wants us to look at something pretty before you spend the next 5 months in darkness and debt.
Yeah. Fair point. Okay. Yeah. It is an actual fact here in the US of A. It's a big thing, right? They call it, in fact, it's coming up this weekend. It's called peak fall.
Oh, that's a thing, is it? Okay.
It is. It is the weekend
peak
where
fall.
the trees are at their most colourful.
Yeah.
And I believe that places like New England and the sort of northeast, that you get hordes of people going there to look at the trees.
Really?
And the colours, yeah.
Just to look at the...
Yeah.
No,
not for you.
Well, I mean, I can just look out the window.
But I think it's the... I guess if there's a lot of trees, it's probably quite something.
Yeah, I have done a drive across, I think it was Philadelphia. Is it Philadelphia? Is that a state or is that Pennsylvania?
No, okay.
Pennsylvania, that's what I meant. Yeah. And there is a vast area of forest that you sort of drive through, and it is lovely, yeah.
Oh, there we go. So even Adam was impressed. So maybe it's just their trees are more impressive.
Maybe. Yeah, more sort of orangey.
I'll report back in the next episode.
I need to see photos.
How under or overwhelmed I was by the tree colours.
Okay.
Brown.
Yeah. I fully expect you to be coming back soaked in pumpkin spice and waxing lyrical about the orangeness of the forest.
It is very orangey. Yeah.
Tango.
Obviously not a joke I could make here because
they won't get that. Yeah,
no,
you've been tango.
I did reference Bagpuss the other day, and
no, fell flat.
Not a clue. No.
Okay,
absolute no culture.
Oh dear. Right, catch up corner then. So we haven't had any more reviews, and
I
think we're gonna have a sad tale about that. So,
without your help, we may never know the warmth of a 5-star review. For as little as £0 a month, you can make a difference. One quick rating could lift our spirits, justify our midlife rants, and maybe, just maybe, fund a pack of hobnobs. So please open your podcast app now, tap 5 stars, and click follow. Because no podcasters should ever have to suffer in silence, especially not us fuckwits.
Very good, very good. Right.
That was a heartfelt plea, wasn't it?
It was. That was nice.
And do you know what? If you don't, we're gonna cut that and play it every fucking episode, back to back. Do you know what? One day when people will tune in, we'll just have that on repeat.
Yeah, damn right. Oh God! So go to your podcast app of choice and click that follow button, and then tap the 5-star review. You don't have to type in words because who has spare fingers to do that, right? But just go and tap those buttons. So actually, though, news just in, I think we have had some people do that because we're up to 10 5-star ratings in the UK thingy.
This is Apple Podcast, isn't it?
Apple Podcast, yeah, which is a primary method, I think. Usually the highest percentage.
I think it's about
of
50% of you listening people use Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. So there's no excuse. There's definitely more than 10 people listening.
So that we know. In fact, when you actually look at it, it's a very low proportion, really, isn't it? Do you think maybe it's because we nag so much about it? It's like that, the henpecked husband. He just, the more you nag, the more I can't be asked to do it.
Yeah, I know. But the YouTube people just bombard you with that shit, right?
Oh, they do.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and press that bell. Yeah. Wow.
Or if you don't, we're going to start advertising pile cream.
Yes.
Talk about hemorrhoids.
But that would be a pain in the ass, wouldn't it?
God.
Oh, wrong button. Fuck.
Weirdly, that was actually funnier than the joke.
Oh dear. Okay, anyway, right. What else have we got? So we are going to talk about we'll come back to that. So first off,
well, this is kind of, we've had some sort of we've got some feedback and some, what do you call feedback on something that hasn't happened?
Prophecy.
So yes, we Math
Nostradamus.
Math Nostradamus Suite, the super donator.
That's right.
Beat the Math, beat the Suite, right? Yeah. He's come in because we put a little tweet up because I remembered to do it this time about what we're discussing in this episode. And Math's chipped in and said he's never heard of the nonsense that we're about to talk about. We will be talking about exercise equipment, and this is a follow-on for the last episode. But apparently, Math's ex had a TENS machine. That's TENS when she was pregnant. Now, I've heard of this. Have you?
Vaguely, yeah. Yeah, it sort of gives you static shocks or something.
Yeah, I was hoping that you would read out what TENS is an acronym, what it stands for.
Right, okay.
Because I know you love reading out these stupidly long words that we've never heard of before and then have to do live on the pod.
Right. So it's the transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Oh, okay. Well done.
Transcutaneous. I believe that means through the skin.
I feel there's missing an N in there.
Oh, dear. Perhaps. So supposedly to ease the cramps. I mean, is there any science behind this? It sounds like utter bollocks, doesn't it? I guess you sort of strap this thing on, and while you're having crippling cramps from the baby thing, whatever that does, you're like, well, I might as well have a little bit more pain, right? So fire this thing up, plug it in.
But these are medically approved, because correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the NHS recommend them.
Really?
There must be some science behind it. Anyway, as far as what happened with Math, so Math's ex decided to try on his leg. Okay, I think we all know where this was
leg.
Is it
leg?
She cranked it to maximum power and turned it on, and Math almost kicked himself in the face due to the current and huge muscle spasm. Now, I'm trying to imagine how that. What position was Math in to actually? Because kicking yourself in the face, unless you can actually high kick.
He's pretty limber, is Math.
Do you think he was stood up, or he was in some weird position lying on something?
Well, afterwards he certainly was.
But if without video evidence, we're
gonna have to assume. But
just imagine,
oh dear. I mean, so I just can't see what that's supposed to do to ease the pain of childbirth. It just seems like it's going to make it worse. But I'm not a doctor, so.
Listen, okay. I mean, we appreciate it stings a bit, right? So, maybe women do need it. Just pop a couple of ibuprofen.
There you go.
Stop whining.
Aspirin.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, aspirin. Yeah. I can actually feel.
Yeah.
If that doesn't get
Women's
people
lib.
on, what I feel is people actually withdrawing reviews
Yes.
or editing them,
Yeah.
particularly the yes, our female listeners. That was obviously said tongue in cheek, and never.
No.
Us chaps, we're not known to moan about pain or flu or
That's
anything
right.
like
We
that.
never.
So
Man
soldier
flu is
on.
not. Yeah. Just power through.
So now we've had some prophecy from Matt. We've actually got some catch up, some actual feedback,
Catch up.
right?
Yes, that's right. So Jennifer on Facebook tells us she has actually tried. So this is from last episode, and we talked about ridiculous diets. So Jennifer has actually tried the cabbage soup diet.
Ooh.
Wouldn't recommend it, but it does work pretty well when you're in a pinch and need to take a quick 5 pounds off to fit in the dress. Well, I've never had to do that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've never tried either the dress element, and never needed to lose specifically 5 pounds.
5 pounds specifically, quickly. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, the other option is you could just amputate a limb.
Yeah.
That would do it quickly.
It definitely would.
And then get it
in the
put
wrong
back.
place.
You keep it in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
And then have it put back on.
Would that make you fit in the dress? I think that would make your dress fall off, wouldn't it?
Or make you fall over if it was a foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to sting as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think the overriding issue with the cabbage soup diet, certainly from my reading of it, is that if you're living on cabbage soup, you're going to be so flatulent. No one's inviting you anywhere.
That's right. Yeah. Maybe you blow the leaves
as you walk down the garden path.
Oh dear.
Childish.
Right. Okay. Right. So we've done that bit then. Okay.
Do you think we should get into the actual episode?
Yes, let's do. And as it's half an hour in now, let's do the actual episode. So this episode, we are enraged about the Museum of Ridiculous Exercise Equipment. And so these are genuine artifacts of misplaced ambition. And we mentioned this last episode that we would come back on this. So this is following on from the ridiculous diets that were all genuine bar one. These are going to be all genuine fitness, what would you call them, equipment or?
Yeah, they're gadgets, I guess.
Gadgets.
The sort of faddy crap you see on late night TV, and this would have been the realm of something like Ronco or, these sort of company, JML.
They love that shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's shit that ultimately promises a lot. I mean, it's the over promise and under deliver, right? This stuff is, and this is the shit that you see on Marketplace all the time because somebody bought it on the basis that, and it's like all exercise equipment, right? They make it look easy and that you're going to get amazing results.
Yeah.
And neither of them are true. And people learn this very quickly. And then this crap either ends up in a garage or on Marketplace.
100% in the garage at first anyway.
Or a clothes horse.
Yeah.
Who hasn't got one of those, what they call those elliptical machines, right?
Yeah.
At some point, everyone has owned one of those and it's been in a spare bedroom and it's been used for anything other than an actual exercise device.
I promise I will use it. I will definitely do it every day. You do that for 1 week maximum, and then it's a clothes horse.
I'm going to say, right, as well, and the problem is with a lot of the actual sort of gym type stuff, like elliptical machines and treadmills and rowing machines. If you buy that stuff cheap, it is so crap and so noisy and clunky that no one's going to stick with that because it's crap.
Yeah.
It's just, that's why people go to gyms, because they've got like the state of the art stuff that,
better stuff.
Doesn't feel like it's about to fall apart whenever you use it. But this is, so we're digging more into the gadgety stuff.
The niche
faddy,
ones, Yeah, so kicking off then, we have the ab toning belt. aka the slender tone. Don't sue us. You brought it on yourself. So, so this is kind of like the tens machine, isn't it? It's
yeah.
It's so rock hard abs via electrical shocks.
I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I've got to come clean and say I owned one of these. Seriously. This was going back to probably the 90s, I think.
Okay. Did you also have a shell suit? Just need to clarify that.
I don't think I did, no.
Okay, thank God.
I'm sure
right.
that. But yeah, and this was, I think it might have been a slender tone. So it was literally a belt you put around your waist, and then on the inside it had the rubber pads, and you had to put gel on them.
Ooh.
Otherwise you get fucking burn marks on your stomach.
Oh, man, really?
I think it was conductive gel, right? So you had to put this gel on, which smelled weird right off the bat.
When you say gel, you mean like lube?
It was, yeah, more like lube. I think, I don't know.
Okay.
So, and you put, I think it was like 6 AA batteries in it, right?
Oh yeah.
Obviously you need a lot of juice for these things.
Yeah.
And it would do that. It would, you'd lie on the sofa and afterwards, you put this on and you wear it for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And afterwards, it did feel like you'd done something. But it's no different. If you wagged your finger for half an hour every day.
You said something else then. Right.
Yeah, you would. You're not going
to.
You're not going to have you do that every day for 6 months. You're not going to have a massively, muscular finger, are you? Because right. So the problem with this, right, you are contracting. It is making your muscles contract because there's no resistance. They're not. That's not how I believe the term is hypertrophy.
Oh, lost me.
What that basically means is if you want bigger muscles, right, you have to break them and then they repair themselves, and that's what makes them bigger.
Oh, really?
So if you lift a heavy weight, or you lift a weight that's that will make you after 10, 12 reps, you can't do it again. That's how you build bigger muscles. That's okay. So I'm sounding like one of those gurus again, aren't I? Yeah. So just making a muscle move is not going to create hypertrophy, right? So therefore, you're not going to get abs.
Right. So the premise of this then is that it shocks you, and you will, I suppose, spasm or something because you're being shocked. But that alone isn't enough to really do much.
Well, it's going to give you the feeling that you've done a workout, right? Because your muscles contracting over a long period. It's going to feel like you've done something. But the fundamental problem with this and the whole notion of these belts is everyone has a six pack, right? Everyone. But for most of it is buried under a layer of fat.
Okay.
And therefore, you just tense. I mean, imagine if you tense your stomach, it's the same thing. Okay. You could sit and tense your stomach muscles continually for half an hour. You still.
Yes, you're not going to.
The fat's still there, right? So,
especially when you're sitting there watching the telly with a Mars bar and this thing on.
Yeah, and a can of Tennant's.
That's misery, isn't it? Misery.
It's not going to make any difference because unless you get rid of the fat, it's
Yeah. Okay. No, that does seem a bit. But the weird thing. So you're saying you had this in the 90s, right? I saw an advert for this exact product on Facebook a week or two ago.
Oh.
And I'm just like, seriously, they're still selling these? And that obviously means people are still buying them. Because they wouldn't be, wouldn't be selling it for 30 years if nobody's buying it, right? So,
well, we're going
to the same one.
Yeah, we are going to put, because we've saw some images of this and these other devices. We will drop them into the socials. Yeah. But I was just looking at this, at the actual advert, and it says, these are the headline claims, results from 4 weeks. Well, what are the results?
Oh, yeah.
You're financially worse off. Well, that I would say is results from day one.
Yeah.
And what results? A rash?
Yeah.
I don't know, some chafing. And then it says, drop a dress size.
It's drop. Well,
I've just seen the bit at the bottom.
Don't just take our word for it. 10 million products sold worldwide. And 100% of you... Well, shut the fuck up. 100% of users reported firmer core in just 4 weeks. So I have a big problem with that, right? 100% of users, 98% of these were worn once and put in the fucking wardrobe. So
I would say that. I mean, 100% of users. How can you make that claim?
Nah, it's dodgy as fuck. It's got to be asterisk. See the reactions to it.
Yeah.
It's 3 angry faces.
I reckon what's happened here, Slender Tone as a company probably went bust.
Right. And
in probably the noughties or something.
Yeah.
And then someone's bought the brand name from the receivers. And it's probably now being made in China or something, where probably they're not worried
not
so much about sticking to,
Yes, ethics.
Yeah.
And accuracy.
Because these are outrageous, right?
Yeah.
At 4 weeks, your abominable strength will increase by 58%. No, and then actually, right, and then at the top it says 92% of users reported firmer, more toned abs.
So which one is it?
Right, this is bullshit.
But yeah, well, we're definitely throwing this one in the trash, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's going to be on your what do they call it? Yard sale table.
Yes. Yeah. Or just a bin. Okay, so Slender Tone, I'm going to guess they've either gone rogue with their advertising or it's not the same company.
Very dodgy, isn't it? Yeah.
Because you can't be making claims. And actually, they're making counterclaims within the body of the same advert.
Yeah, that's made by AI, isn't it? Or some intern or something. So we should say that whilst 9 of these products are in fact genuine, there is going to be one fake one that we've made up thrown into the mix. And you, listener, can try and decide which one it is. And then we'll make a big reveal at the end. So
maybe a medium-sized reveal.
Yeah, sort of disappointing.
Underwhelming.
Yeah.
But I think most people would accept that everyone's heard of the Slender Tone or the ab belt, call them what you will. So, but I think that gives a flavour to we're going to be revealing over the next 9. These to sort of set the tone. Pardon the pun.
Right.
The Slender Tone.
The Slender Tone. Drop a dress size.
What if? Okay, so drop a dress size.
Yeah.
How does that work for guys then? What are we dressing? What are we dressing? What are we dropping?
Pants.
Drop a pants size.
I mean, that's quite a bold claim, isn't it? Because like the pants, trousers, jeans, whatever, they're measured in inches, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think so. And it's usually like 2-inch increments.
Yes.
So you need to drop 2 inches around your waist from this
What's
machine.
going on with that then, jean manufacturers? Why is it? Yeah. So you can either buy jeans that are too tight or too loose. If you're a 31-inch waist, it goes back to, you remember this right at the very beginning, many, many episodes ago, we talked about sock sizings.
Oh, yeah.
You could only buy them 6 to 8 or 9 to 11, right?
Why is there no accuracy in socks?
Yeah. And clearly it's the same thing in jeans as well. You can only get 32, 34, 36, blah, blah, blah. Why can't you get 31-inch jeans, 31-inch waist jeans?
No, you can't.
And it's the same with legs. Have you noticed they're 29, 31, 33?
That's right, yeah.
So essentially, there's an awful lot of us chaps who are having to wear, unless you have exactly, I don't know, 29 or 31-inch inside leg and a 32-inch waist, you're having to compromise.
Remember when you'd go to a sort of tailor and they would measure your inside leg?
Oh, God. I had to do that recently. I say recently, it was last year for my son's wedding. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the weirdest fucking experience? Not the weirdest, but it's up there, isn't it? I mean, that's not a job I'd want to go into. But anyway.
And I would every guy over the age of 40 that's ever experienced that would automatically have that
Yeah.
scene from, was it The Fast Show?
Oh,
Suits
suit
You.
you, sir. Yeah.
You just can't get that out of your head.
I was thinking Larry Grayson.
Now you're going back a bit, aren't you?
Yes, that is about.
You're thinking of Mr. Grayson, not Larry Grayson. Larry Grayson
sorry.
was a game show host.
That's
Slightly
right.
camp.
Well, it's in the same.
Mr. Grayson was Are You Being Served?
Yes.
The department store.
Got mixed up there. Yeah, well, that sort of ilk, yes, when they used to make things. So I guess we have lost the art of tailoring.
Well, everything's
now
what
we
they
have
call
to.
fast fashion, isn't it?
So everything is now 2 inches increment.
Okay.
Right. So lose 2 inches from your ab slender.
Oh,
thing.
okay. Just to clarify that. Should we move on to number 2?
Right,
which is,
number 2.
Yes. This is the Thigh Master. And this is a 90s classic. 90s, because this is before the days of the internet where people could actually do some research. So this was sold on like TV shopping channels and full page adverts in the Sunday magazines. And okay, so
now you can. Now you can have shapely thighs in just minutes a day. From Suzanne Summers.
I did not know who Suzanne Summers was.
Okay, Google it.
She was big in America. She never made it across the pond. Just for context here, Adam's just dropped an advert for the Thigh Master into our doc.
Yeah.
And, why was it a thing, right? The Suzanne Summers Thigh Master, and then underneath it says patent pending. What they're saying is it's a bit shit, so we weren't going to spend any money.
Yeah, we don't actually want to go and do the patent. Yeah,
but, and then start advertising it.
But it saves time as much. Saves. Say that again. Saves time and money. You exercise when you want without going to a spa.
So you can't exercise anywhere else apart from a spa.
Apparently, was that like the word they used for gym before?
I guess so. Yeah, must have been. It was the 90s.
This is sort of 80s-ish, isn't it? This advert.
Well, looking at the picture of who I presume that's Suzanne Summers.
I expect so, yeah.
She looks very sort of 80s American.
Yeah, the big hair,
teeth, and was it the 3 T's, isn't it? I'm not going to.
Thighs, teeth.
No, it may have been 2, teeth and tits, right?
Probably,
teeth
yeah.
And tits. I think that was a phrase that's
teeth
been
and
used.
Tits, yeah. Legs that go on for miles, though.
That's right. That sounds like it's a lyric from a song.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, this thing, I think it was just basically like, imagine like a coat hanger, a metal coat hanger, fold it in half, cover it with foam, and then squeeze it between your legs. To what end, I don't know.
Well, shapely thighs in just minutes a day. Yeah.
Again, it comes back to the fat thing, doesn't it? If you've got fat thighs,
they're not going to become.
They're not going to become shapely. I mean, you might get more muscle definition, but if you're, if you're of a chunkier disposition, having those slightly more sort of firm muscles is not going to help, really.
Crack walnuts between.
It's. Suzanne, I think she's dead now. So,
dear. Okay.
Yeah.
From thighs.
Eating walnuts too much. Everyone, it was her party piece, I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
So every time she went to a party,
someone
would say,
Suzanne.
"Can you crack us a walnut, Suzanne?"
Yeah.
And I think it was probably a walnut related incident. One cracked.
You reckon? Yeah.
Got caught in her throat, choked to death.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and the patent's still pending.
Yeah. Has anyone got a thigh master? Let us know. Or if you had one in the 80s, 90s, and you consequently have shapely thighs.
Maybe still use it. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I guarantee there's a million of these things knocking around in garages and
definitely sweaty.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Lovely. So, number 3, the sauna suit. No, so this is I'm just getting a picture here for the thing. I should have done this before, right? But there we go. So this is like you're wearing toxic waste biohazard like when remember the movie E.T. and they're all and there's all these
yeah.
They put up all that stuff in the garden and everyone's wearing these biohazard suits. This is a bin bag that you wear. I guess it's waterproof, but to keep the heat and water inside, is it?
Well, this is based on some flawed science.
Yeah.
So as humans, we kind of assume that if we're doing some strenuous exercise, we sweat. So we associate sweating with exercise and feeling better and weight loss, right?
Right.
So the idea is that you wear this, essentially it's like a shell suit. So it's made of, the shell suits in the 80s, though, very popular in Liverpool, I believe.
All right.
That you wear these things and because they're made of, polyurethane or
they're made of fire. They were flammable, weren't they?
They were definitely flammable. Which is why they probably stopped making them. But the idea was that you would buy these sauna suits and you would sweat a lot. And therefore you were sweating out toxins and losing weight at the same time. You could just go for a walk around the house. And I mean, you wouldn't go out there. You wouldn't step out your fucking door wearing this,
go out with it,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
I'd hope not. I mean, the fucking aliens have arrived. Because they're sort of shiny silver. If you can't see the picture, lads, with this is a podcast, then they're shiny silver bin bags that you wear and look just as flattering as that might sound, But I mean, the science of it is ridiculous, but the practicality of it, you're gonna be wearing this mingy, disgusting
stink.
It's gonna fucking stink. And I don't even know if you could wash it.
You'd have to hose it out or put it in turn it inside out, put it in the shower. I'm guessing it can't go in a tumble dryer because it would melt.
It's just fucking melt. Yeah, that is.
So how are you drying it?
Oh, yeah, it's gonna go mingy and.
When you get that smell of clothes that don't quite dry properly, it's like a dank.
Yeah, like a sour tang. Horrible.
There are certain words, and I think everyone knows this. There are certain words in the English language which just everyone give everyone the ick, right?
Yeah.
Dank is one of them.
Yeah.
Gusset is another.
Gusset.
And I think with this outfit, you could probably end up using both of those. Oh, the gusset smells a bit dank.
Oh.
Yeah.
Best avoided.
Yeah, but clearly, we're assuming that people bought these things, or are we?
I mean, I've never.
Was this
heard
image generated by AI?
You never know.
Could the sauna suit be a thing that we made up?
Sauna suit.
Who knows?
Okay.
Should we move on to number 4, which is the shake weight? Okay, so this is a thing that you would literally shake, and it would give you an upper body workout. But I think the action of it was an up and down. So if you can imagine something like a dumbbell, right? Sort of size wise, and it had something in it, some sort of like those things
Sand
called?
Little bowls or
no, it was like a gyro.
Oh,
not the 80s thing that you used to get when you signed on,
right? But
again,
spinning,
talking about Liverpool again.
All right.
It would. You'd shake it up and down, and it would. And again, it would make your muscles contract, but not enough to actually do anything.
I mean, this young lady in the picture is
she's very svelte,
very toned, and
not by using that. Guessing.
I don't think so. No, as seen on TV. Yeah.
Oh, of course, that's always a hallmark, isn't it? If it's been on TV, it must be a proper product.
Right. It couldn't possibly be just
never in the
shite.
history of TV
Yeah.
has anything ever been on there that's been utter crap ever.
No, of course not. No, absolute rock and roll, solid. So I mean, yeah. So you would just shake this up and down. I mean, how is that different from just using a normal dumbbell or whatever it is?
Or hold a can of broad beans in each hand
Yeah.
and shake them. I mean, would that not do the same
I
thing?
think it would.
Because you're not
yeah.
eating them, are you?
No, obviously not. No, they're in the
broad
cupboard,
beans.
giving them to the old people.
Then maybe,
folks.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This one seems a bit dodgy.
But this young woman is holding this thing with two hands, like it's got some girth to it, I would say. Oh dear! And how would you say that's 10 inches long?
Good. Yeah, good 10, 11 even. Yeah,
we're getting into very childish territory here.
Dodgy. Okay.
Yeah.
So the shake weight.
Yeah,
so it's not actually. I thought it was going to be about milkshakes or some drink that you drink, but it's not.
No.
It's a device that you shake for some reason.
With or without a vac. Sorry.
Maybe she knows the shake and vac girl. What was her name? Yeah,
maybe it's her daughter.
Yeah, could be.
Keeping the shaking in the family.
Shaking. Stevens is her dad.
Isn't it? This is an unknown fact, right? Well, it's not unknown. Clearly, lots of people do know it, but it's a lesser known fact that the biggest selling artist in the UK in the 80s was Shaking Stevens. Now, that's a shameful fact.
Is that true?
I believe so.
Wow. This old house and all that.
Green Door.
Yeah.
And it makes you think about all the artists that the UK produced and the music that we produced in the 80s.
Yeah.
And the one artist that sold more records than anyone else was Shaking Stevens, who was basically a covers guy, right?
It was sort of Elvis-esque. But
Welsh Elvis, he was known as. He was. It sounds like making that up. It's true. If you think of everything from U2 to the Simple Minds,
that's not English.
Simple Minds.
U2.
Okay, all right, okay. You're going to be a pedant now, aren't you? Right, okay.
Oh, but I know what you mean. Yeah, the UK chart is where all that sort of stuff happened.
Okay,
so I mean, like Depeche Mode and all the 80s.
Spandau's and the Durans. And,
come on,
Pet Shop Boys. I mean,
yes.
I mean,
the fucking shaking.
How?
Bad, isn't it?
I reckon this was because we were back in the days then of albums and vinyl singles, right? So therefore, there was probably a lot of gifting. I'm guessing that Shaky was probably very popular with the sort of mother/grandmother demographic. Right.
Yes. Okay. So people buy it as a gift or as a joke gift, something like that.
But
when was the last time?
Numbers.
Yeah. When was the last time anyone gave you an album or a DVD or anything like that as a gift?
Oh God, 90s. I do remember getting record tokens though. Do you?
Record tokens? No, I don't think I ever got those.
It was a record token, and it was primarily for. I think you could spend them in Smiths or Woolies.
Yeah.
Maybe our price too.
And you'd buy Kate Bush or something.
Well, do you know what? I mean, we just this whole thing was Shaky. If you remember, also think about some of the shit that got to number one. Right? There's some Winifred's school choir that did Grandma.
Oh my God!
Do you remember that?
Vaguely, yeah.
Grandma, we love you. Oh God! And that got to number one.
Really? You have to wonder if those charts were faked, spoofed, or whatever it is. You know.
Well, they only used to do. I think they had something like 1,000. It was done by, I believe, a company called Gallup.
Yeah,
and they had like 1,000 record shops across the UK.
Right.
But that's how the charts were actually formed.
Yes.
So they would just base the record sales off those 1,000 stores and extrapolate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was no digital real-time data.
There might have been radio plays as well. maybe.
I don't think it was. I think it was just
sales.
based off those sales of across those 1,000 stores. So the stores would have to ring in their sales data for the week.
Oh God, really?
On a Sunday, and then somebody would collate the whole lot and extrapolate it, and that became the charts. But of course, I believe, and again, this may be an urban myth, that the data was leaked about which shops they were. So you would get these guys going in from various record companies buying up all the singles. Because you imagine if you knew that those shops,
definitely,
you could easily manipulate the data, right?
Yes, and then prophesize your own success.
You become number one not by selling hundreds of thousands of copies, but by selling just enough in 50, across those 1,000 shops.
Brilliant. Yeah, well, dodgy system, isn't it? Okay.
So then it now makes us question all those people that had number one singles, and we were going, how the hell did that get to number one? Yeah. Joe Dolce's "Shut Up in Your Face."
Classic.
That kept Vienna off number one, famous or infamously, I should say, for weeks. I mean, that's a good song, Vienna, by Ultravox, right?
Yeah.
Never made it to number one. It was kept off by Joe. I think the full title was Joe Dolce's Musical Theatre Company or something.
Oh, you lost me there.
What's the matter, you? Hey, what's the matter, Joe? Is that your song is bullshit, and it's how is it still at number one?
Do you remember in the 90s? I think it was Bryan Adams was number one for like 100 years. And he just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Because that was a film, wasn't it?
Yeah,
was it,
Robin Hood or something.
That's it. Prince of Thieves. And I think that was, and I also remember Love Is All Around, right? By Wet, 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 which was a cover.
Yeah.
And I think that was from a film as well. Probably one of those, what's that from? One of the Richard Curtis films, probably.
Oh, no, you lost me there now. No. I don't know that one.
Okay. But that was number one forever. And it got to the point where I think actually Wet, Wet, Wet pulled it because they were so sick of it. And the guy who wrote it, I think it was a guy called Ray Davis from the Trogs who originally recorded it. He was obviously coining it in because he was the guy who wrote it. And he was understandably pissed off.
There you go. So music history. It
may not have been Ray Davis, and it may not have been. I think it was the Trogs. No, Ray Davis was a different band. I don't know. Okay, I'm just busking here, and we've gone so far off topic.
Just shake weight. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, this is why people tune in, right? They want to get their music trivia.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
But Bryan Adams can fuck off. Right. So who's is
it my turn now? Was it?
I can't remember.
Okay, I'm going to go with this one. Right. Okay. So number 5 is the Sit Fit Pro. Okay. So essentially, as I understand it, this is a motorized office chair that gently tilts and wobbles to activate glutes and balance. Right. Now, I think there's some,
science. Yeah.
It's not too dissimilar from doing Pilates or something.
Okay, yeah. So, but you can obviously sit at your desk and continue to work.
Yeah.
And this thing pilates your glutes somehow.
The Sit Fit Pro. I mean,
Sit Fit Pro.
It's not going to make you fit. Now, this is where the problem lies, right? Is because there are different types of movement, and that a lot of these things to lose weight, you need to do cardio, right? Which means getting your heart rate up to certainly above 100 beats a minute.
Right.
And you're not doing that sat on your ass or by strapping a slender tone or squeezing your legs together.
Or shaking this,
Or shaking. Well, the shaking thing, I think that would possibly raise your heartbeat a little bit.
Yeah, well, she does look like she's...
I mean, you'd have to really go for it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to be a vigorous shaker.
Vigorous, yeah.
Vigorous. But the Sit Fit Pro, I think that would employ some elements of Pilates or yoga, maybe, because yoga is good for you, right? Nothing about yogurt.
Yogurt. Yeah. I mean, I hear it as I haven't tried it myself. So I'll watch.
It keeps you supple, apparently.
Oh yeah, probably. But I think I'm long past that.
Do you? Okay, so this is the thing. When you're putting your socks on in the morning and you're sat on the edge of your bed, I assume you sit on the edge of your bed and put your socks on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a thing for you. Which sock do you put on first? Left or right?
I put on my dominant.
So your left.
Yeah.
So here's a challenge for you.
Okay.
Maybe not with socks so much, but next time you put on a pair of jeans, put the other leg that you usually put that one on first. That is a fucking wild ride. Right? I think that I normally would put my left leg into pants first.
But you're right-footed.
Yes.
Right-footed. You're right. You're right dominant. Yeah.
Right-handed. Right-sided. Whatever that. Yeah. So, but I believe. No, I'd have to check this. But when I'm putting on jeans, I'd go left first. But when you put them on the other way around, it's fucking weird.
Wait, hold on. Right. So you would normally put. That's weird though that you put your left leg in. We're going to do the okey
Left leg out.
We're going to have to
do the okey.
No, you would normally put your left leg in first.
I think so. Yeah, I think
you're going to have to test this.
Yeah, I'll record. Oh, no, I won't make a video. We'll put that on fucking TikTok. Nobody's going to want to see.
Tell you what, right? If we get
10,000 likes,
if we get 10,000 likes, Adam will record it and he'll wear a thong.
Oh Christ, that's 10,000 hates.
And he'll do it seductively.
Oh my God. But yeah, well, but interestingly, right? So I think that you'd probably do this without even thinking about it. You'll put your one sock on or one foot in your pants first.
Yeah.
And when you do it the other way deliberately, it feels weird. It's like you're going to trip over. It's just weird.
Okay, I'm going to have to. I think you should test this.
Yeah, everybody.
So not with socks, obviously, because
everyone take your pants off.
I think the sock thing has always been, for me, it's been a superstition.
Okay. You're getting weird now. Yeah.
I know, but also it is a habit, right? You just put it on. So if you don't do it the right, it does probably feel weird. When you're putting your jeans on, are you stood up or are you sitting on you're sat on the edge of the bed, right?
Yeah, sat on the edge of the bed. Yeah.
This is the thing we don't discuss. We just do them, right? And we assume that everyone else does it the same.
Nobody talks about how you put your pants.
That pants club. First rule.
Pants. No, but women wear different clothes, right? So do they put tights on in the same kind of way? Those are weird, aren't they? You have to do sort of.
Or putting a bra on, right? Are they cupping up one first?
Which tit goes in first?
Or do they go in
both at the same time? Yeah.
One would imagine.
There's some research
we all wear
done.
jeans, right? So I think this is something we can put out to the masses.
There you go.
Well, the people that listen to this at least, and say, do you put your dominant leg in first when you're putting on jeans? And if so, can you try a little experiment? By the way, we will accept no liability for anyone that falls over. No, because if you've got one leg in and one leg out, right, and then you trip, you're fucked, aren't you? Or both legs in, right? They're wrapped around your ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that little thing, right? Is someone's in the bathroom, on the loo, and the doorbell goes, and they've got to get up quickly whilst.
That's awful. The bloody postman always waits until you're on the crapper, doesn't he?
You need a ring doorbell.
Dong. Yeah, I've got one actually.
Okay,
but
I mean that's not great for whoever's delivering a parcel to your house. They're like, "Are you coming down?" Well, not at the moment.
Busy. Hang on.
Bit awkward. Oh, they don't, because they can't see you though, can they? Actually,
no.
Okay, that's all right then.
No. Anywho,
so the SitFit Pro, that actually you could use it on the loo, couldn't you? You could use your thigh master on the loo.
Yeah. The whole thing, like part of a toilet.
Maybe
like
that would
the
aid
removable toilet seats. Remember those?
Yeah.
So you could swap it with a sit-fit toilet seat, then plug it in, run an extension lead, obviously, because we don't have power in the bathrooms in Europe, because we have 230 volts, right? So you don't want to get that up your ass. And yeah, so you run an extension lead out of the hall under the door.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Plug that into the toilet, and what's it? So improve your glutes while you shoot. I'm riffing here.
I'm just thinking about the we went back to the piles thing that we said we wouldn't do adverts.
That's true. Yeah, no.
You zap those piles away.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
As everyone listening, their buttocks have just tightened.
Clench.
Yeah. Okay. Should we move on to number 6?
Right. Number 6, the vibration plate. So this is like a kind of surfboard that you stand on, and it just vibrates and shakes, like not like the shake and bake that the what's it called, the shake weight.
Yeah.
It's like, it just vibrates, and you just stand on it, and I guess it sort of shakes you so violently that your cellulite just melts away.
I think the intensity, it vibrates like 1,000 times a minute or something.
Right.
So,
that can't be good for your teeth.
I was just thinking that. Imagine if you had false teeth.
Yeah,
they're coming out, aren't they?
Yeah. That's going to be, like, what's it's called when you are cold, your teeth chatter.
Chatter.
Oh, no word for that.
What, chattering?
Yeah.
No, I think the word is chattering.
Oh, okay. So I thought there was another one. Never mind. Okay. Right. Well, yeah.
But you could. I'm just thinking. So this, your whole body's vibrating 1,000 times a minute, right? Which doesn't sound great to me.
No.
But I suppose if you were, I don't know, making soup or something, you just held onto the bowl. You could multitask.
That's right. Yeah. Making whipped cream or something. Yeah. There you go. Just vibrate.
Is there science behind this?
Seems a bit tenuous, doesn't it? Shakes your fat away. I don't know how that can possibly
so
work.
So cellulite, I think, is primarily, it's not a thing men give a shit about, really, is it? But I think it's something that women are
worried about.
Yeah. I don't know what it's just fat cells, isn't it?
Not really sure exactly what it is, but
we've done so much research on this.
I'm not going to Google that because
you're going to see all sorts of things that you won't be able to unsee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Vibration plate sounds a bit dodgy to me. Is that is that fake? I don't know.
Okay. So number 7. Okay. So this is the ab rocker, which is I don't actually know what it is, if I'm honest. Isn't it like I thought this was a yoga-y type thing, where you I'm sure I've seen these. Oh no, it's not. Oh
no,
my God.
So I think
it's a fucking deck chair.
Yeah.
Or a camping chair.
It looks like a deck chair / camping chair /
medieval torture implement.
Yeah, with some kind of I mean, I don't really know what you're supposed to do, because I reckon if your man in this picture moved in the way that he's supposed to, then it would just fold up inside. It would be stuck inside.
It does actually just look like those cheap camping chairs you buy that fold up. Canvas, sort of cheap aluminium tubing.
It's just gonna break.
Just a sidebar again, right? Every advert you see for these products, right? They've got a man or woman who is absolutely at peak physical fitness
already. Yeah.
Right. They didn't get that physique by using this shit.
No, definitely
for sure.
Not.
They spent probably a year or two in a gym, eating clean, working out regularly. That's how they got to that shape. They did not do it in just 2 minutes a day.
No.
Within
these
6
stupid
weeks.
things. Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Suzanne Summers, sue us. Well, you can't because you're dead. But that's bullshit, right? You're not crunching your thighs together. It's not giving you, super toned thighs.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Probably giving you osteoporosis.
It's just fake advertising as usual, right? But these things are so transparent, though. I mean, who's falling for it? I mean, this thing though is ridiculous. Make crunches comfortable.
Is it crunches comfortable? That's the point, though. They're not supposed to be comfortable. If they're comfortable, then you're not doing it properly.
Yeah, I mean, we're one step away from you just sit on your couch and watch telly and nothing, and you just fit. No, that's obviously not true, is it?
I would say just basically get 40 quid, stick it in a shredder, and then get somebody to punch you in the balls. Kind of same effect.
Yeah, it's probably a service for that.
Yeah, probably. So, number 8.
Number 8 is the yoga ball chair. So this is basically a large space hopper. And
the space hopper.
Remember those?
Yeah. Funny face on them. They would. They were. I don't know what they were made of. They were indestructible, though, weren't they?
Yeah. So you it's like you'd have it like sort of ears on it, wouldn't it? And
yeah,
hold on
they were the handles.
those.
Yeah.
And then sort of bounce around. And I always feel like you're just going to go face forward into the concrete.
Well, essentially, because you weren't bouncing, were you? I mean, you could bounce up and down, but I think the idea was to bounce forward. It was out there for that era with the the pogo stick.
Yes. Do you remember the Lolo ball? Remember that?
Don't know.
That was in the 80s. Maybe that was just where I lived, but everybody had this. It's like a beach ball, and it had like a plastic ring around it.
Oh, yes. So you had to balance on it.
Yeah, and jump up and down. It was like a pogo stick meets a fucking basketball or something.
With a hoop fixed around the rim.
And you sort of clenched it in your ankles and jumped around. Yeah, it fell off. But I had one when I was about 8 or 9 or something.
Did you ever master it?
I wasn't too bad, I think. Yeah. And I could
There was a lot of that stuff around at the time because I think,
plastic had just
these
been
days that would be in
invented.
landfill, right?
Oh, yeah.
Kids, they've got no patience, right? No. And yet I remember I had a BMX and I would spend hours and hours and hours trying to perfect like the tricks kids did on, like the endo, where you go up on your front wheel.
Right.
Because we had nothing else to do. Yeah. But you can't imagine kids these days being bothered with it.
Asked with that, no. When I was a kid, I had a bike. It wasn't a BMX. I wanted one, but I never got one. Sad.
We should be injecting some more sad music.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But I was literally on my bike every second that was allowed, to be on bikes, and it's going miles and miles away, and it was never a problem.
What did you have then if you didn't have a BMX?
It was a Rally Spider. I don't know. Probably nobody knows what that is, but it was. No. It was nothing special. It was just.
Well, you said it wasn't a striker.
No. I'll have to.
I think the striker was the smaller version of the grifter.
Okay.
Do you remember the grifter?
Wasn't. Yeah, that was a specific shape. No, here we go. Yeah, so I'll.
The grifter was like the predecessor to the BMX, but it was made of girders or something. It weighed about as much as a Tesla. Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's my bike. It had the white rimmed wheels and a white seat, and I don't know why it was called a spider, but it was for some reason.
Because there's a spider web on the chain guard.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's why, yeah. But I mean, it wasn't anything fancy, but that was the bike I had, and I rode it for like 10 years or something until it literally fell to bits under me.
Do you know what it looks like? It is basically, it's a mountain bike with mud guards and a chain guard.
Yeah. But it was smaller.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't.
But that's the sort of vibe I'm getting.
Yeah. But I mean, it did me fine for many, many years and many, many, many hundreds of hours of riding up and down. And,
Yeah.
you know, so yeah, that was what I did when I was a kid.
Okay. So I don't know how we got onto this.
No.
We were talking about
yoga
yoga
balls.
balls.
So this is, so I suppose this is a space hopper that you sit on at your desk. And again, while you work, you sort of, I don't know, bounce around. That must be really fucking annoying.
I don't
Imagine going to the lawyer. Sitting there bouncing.
Imagine a whole office of people just bouncing from desk to meetings to down to the canteen or whatever. In fact, it was actually company policy that you could only move around the building on your space hopper.
Yeah. Don't get the soup. Take it back to your table, yeah.
Oh, God.
That's going to be messy, isn't it? Mm.
Oh, it'd be fun to watch, though. If you had to, honestly, if you went for a meeting there and you sign in at reception and they hand you a hopper.
Here's your hopper.
I'm sorry, but that's the only way you can. So you have to attend a meeting. You have to bounce to the lift, elevators. Up
now
you go.
How are you going to hold your laptop?
You'd have to strap it around your neck.
Yeah. No.
But I don't think the principle of the yoga ball thing is to actually bounce around. It's to do with your core, because obviously you're constantly moving to maintain balance, right?
Okay.
So that's the premise of it. But I would bet that lots and lots of people have a yoga ball deflated somewhere in a drawer, obviously, or in a garage, inflated or semi-inflated.
A little bit soft and just sat there sort of lonely. And every time you kick it occasionally when you see it, fucking thing, taking up room. Right.
Go on to number 9.
Number 9.
Whose turn is it? I don't remember. We've completely lost the plot.
Okay, I'll do this. So the body blade. So this is another sort of weird thing that you hold, a wobbly plastic sword that claim to engage your core stabilizers. And
I think
this is like a sort of a boomerang or something, but I don't really understand this.
So imagine, do you remember back in the day? Okay, I'm going to go into slightly dubious territory here. Rolf Harris.
Oh, yeah.
He had a wobble board, right?
Oh, yes.
Well, he also had a very dodgy hard drive, but that's, we were going to, actually probably didn't back then.
No.
But he's dead, so he can't sue us.
Can you tell what it is yet?
It's the inside of a prison cell, Rolf. That's what it is.
God.
Yeah, nonce. Anyway, so he used to wobble a board and he used to make a noise, didn't it? Right. So this is like a strip of that board. You would hold it in your hands and then wobble it. I don't know if you got the same sound effects.
But you must, it probably doesn't sound as deep, but it's going to be like flapping around, isn't it? It's going to be, that's a bad sound effect, but.
A fapping noise.
Yeah. There you go. I'm looking around for something like if you had a ruler.
Yes, that would
really
be a better
big
description.
Ruler, flapping around with a ruler.
Hold a ruler in the middle. Plastic one, obviously, not a metal one. That wouldn't work.
Or a wooden one, no.
No, you need a plastic ruler that's got to be about 1 meter long.
Yes, yeah.
Hold it in the middle and shake.
Shake it up
so
down.
It wobbles.
Yeah.
And this thing is that it looks like it's weighted at the ends, and that's kind of what's giving it the wobble.
Okay, I get it. Right, but you have to hold it at arm's length as well, and I just feel like that's going to make
you have to do that?
Well, otherwise it will slap you in the face. Yeah.
Or worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You ever do any DIY, right? And you're
no.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Yeah, so you've got the drill out and you've done your work, and then you're wrapping it all up, and you wind up the cable around the drill, right? Every fucking time it whomps you in the bollocks. Like, what is that about?
Well, hold on. Who's using a corded drill in 2025?
Well, not anymore, no. But I still have lots of corded drills.
Who's using? Okay, this would be an interesting one. Who's still using a corded lawnmower?
Oh, yeah.
The Flymo, right?
Yeah.
The orange
Those were
Flymo.
the
Remember
days,
them?
weren't they? Yeah. Yes. Because you need to have a really small, I mean, suppose it's for the little tiny postage stamp garden type.
But the
Flymo.
amount of times that people would run over the
Cut
cable.
the cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you
Yes.
didn't have a power breaker,
Yeah.
you were in serious trouble.
Yeah. No, you're electrocuted. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
I don't know how we've got there.
Right. So the wobble board, the plastic
the body blade.
blade. Yeah. Here we go. So yeah, is this real or fake? I don't know.
Okay. So let's run on to the last run. Notice I did the run bit here, and you'll understand the gag. No, you probably won't by this point. It's a horse riding fitness machine, and I think there's what is specifically called the eye gallop.
So I think this is quite pornographic. It's got a picture of a young lady using one of these machines.
It's the straddling element that I think makes it. Yeah,
it's more at home on a website than in your home, I think.
So essentially, you straddle it like a horse,
and
then what do you do?
I'm not. So I guess so. It simulates the motion of horse riding to tone your thighs. Yeah.
So do you have to move like you?
I don't know. Does it move or do you move it with your thighs? Hard to say. It's not plugged in, so.
Okay, so this is reliant on you jiggling your hips back and forth.
I guess so.
Oh my God. I mean.
And do you make the horsey horse noises as well? And then
firstly, I'm thinking there's some chafing issues that are going to occur, right? Okay, because this thing's rubbing against the inside of your thigh, so you're going to get chafed. I would not. Oh, you imagine if you wore your sweatsuit, right? The static.
Yeah.
You'd need to be discharged before you got off it. Otherwise, you're going to kill someone.
Yeah, you slender tone yourself as well. It's all in one. You zap your muscles with this thing.
It definitely looks like some sort of weird ass sex toy that's just missing an attachment.
Yeah, definitely. You just buy that set sold separately. That's what that is.
And you could pop it in the dishwasher once you're done.
Nice.
Okay, so I think we should probably wrap that up there and say that we're going to post all of these photos.
Yes.
Online in the coming days.
$359. Good God.
Is it really?
Yeah. Or best offer.
Wow. I'll pay for P&P. I don't know what you would do with that. I mean, that's the absolute thing. You'd try that once and go, that's straight to marketplace.
Yeah. It says actually very good. No to little signs of use. Does not include original. Yeah, because nobody actually used it, did they? So this might be plugged in. So maybe it is automatic.
If it's automatic, then what how's that giving you a workout?
I don't know. Dodgy. Horse riding 150 watt. But yes, it does. Wow.
So maybe it vibrates.
Maybe.
Okay, so it vibrates and you straddle it. Okay. These are like these, you get these massage wands that they sell on Amazon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not being used for massage. Well, they are, but not, And they show somebody massaging the back of a neck or something, or shoulders, right?
Yeah, right.
How many of those are not being used, right?
Yeah. Get real. We know what it's for. Come on. Okay.
I guess you're not allowed to advertise it as that, are you?
Well, but why not? Like, you can buy equipment, can't you?
Equipment?
Yeah.
Accessories?
Yes. Yeah. Different shop, I suppose. Those private shop.
I guess that there's certain rules on Amazon, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
In terms of the algorithm, right? So if you said this is for rubbing against your biff, then I mean the pictures alone would probably breach many of Amazon's advertising rules.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, what people probably don't know is that, for example, when it comes to book covers, you are not allowed to depict a gun or any weapon that is aimed at the person viewing it.
Right.
So you can you can have a gun, a pistol side on, but it cannot be of a gun with the barrel facing outwards.
Right.
Which seems a bit weird, right? I mean,
it's a bit silly. I also had an Amazon ad rejected once because I used a word, and I'm trying to think what the bloody word. It wasn't, anything you'd think of that is weird.
It didn't say smoking a fag, right? Because I had something. I had an AI that refused to play ball with me because I'd used the phrase smoking a fag.
Really?
Yeah.
Stupid.
I changed it to Siggy in the end. I think I was trying to create adverts for something. No, I'll tell you what it was. It was for this, right? And I think I was asking it to create, a social media post. So I can't remember what it was, but it wouldn't allow it. It wouldn't play ball.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, we don't mean that, right? Okay.
So So I guess maybe that's how they get around the advertising rules on Amazon and other such websites by claiming that they're an exercise or a therapeutic device.
Yes. Okay.
When really, they're not.
Not specifically. No. This thing definitely isn't. Right. Okay. So,
but then leads to the question: if someone's selling this secondhand, what happens? Right. Here's a question for you. Right. What happens to secondhand sex toys?
I think landfill straight away. Nobody's going to want them unless.
Well, you say that.
People
buy used underwear, don't they?
They do. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So maybe there's a big market in used dildos.
Oh my days.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past the world, to be honest. It's probably out there. Plug in dildos, make a few quid.
So
when the batteries are run out, you take the batteries out because you can't put batteries in
there. Well, there is something like kind of rechargeable now, I guess. One would imagine.
Bluetooth.
So I'm not sure if this is something we could go on Dragon's Den with.
No.
Adam and Keith are here today to ask for £50,000 in return for 5% of our new company, Recycler Dough. Dildo Cycle. We need to polish up the name.
Yeah, it's just a sort of website where everyone, like Etsy, but for used sex aids.
Yes. What did they used to call them back in the day? Marital aids. That was it.
Oh, love aids. Yes,
love aids.
Yeah. Maybe we're onto something here.
Well, it's got. I mean, we live in a society. Everyone wants to recycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's green.
It is green.
Green dildos.
Although yeah. I mean, I don't know. The only people who are going to want to buy them are perverts, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Rolf and they have money too, but anyway, no, maybe not. We've got books to write, so maybe we haven't got time for.
Imagine if 5 years down the line, right, and then there's this company that's worth
10 billion,
500 million quid that actually cornered the market and used sex aids.
Yeah, we thought of that. That was
they'll be multimillionaires, and we'll still be talking shit. And not getting reviews or donations.
That's right. Oh, we haven't done. We'll get to that in a minute. But okay,
we'll get to that.
So let's crack on then. We're going long again here, by the way. But
so we've done all 10, I think, haven't we? Are we going to do the? Can we get it right this time and do the countdown from 10 to 1 in the style of Radio 1 pop charts in the 80s?
Right. Okay.
I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to let you go from 10 to 1.
Right.
So only because I can then clear my throat without anyone hearing.
Okay. So at number 10, the horse riding fitness machine or the eye gallop. At number 9, the wobbly plastic body blade. Number 8, the yoga ball bouncy thing. Long train running. Number 7, the ab lounge or ab rocker. Number 6, the vibration plate. Number 5, the Sit Fit Pro, the motorized office chair. Number 4, the shake weight, the upper body workout.
They missed a trick with that, calling it the wank weight.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Number 3, the sauna suit, the flammable and disgusting stink suit. Number 2, the ever leggy thigh master.
Patent pending.
Yeah. Or number 1, the ab toning belt, also known as a slender tone. So, which one is fake? Well, they're all kind of dodgy, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the drum roll, which I still haven't got. I haven't got a drum roll. Did I put one in last time? I can't remember. Anyway, the fake one is the Sit Fit Pro. So if you had number 5, the Sit Fit Pro, then you can award yourself a, I don't know,
chocolate hobnob,
a vibro. A vibration session. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah.
Listen, at the back of this, we've come up with yet another business idea after the, was it the circadian fork?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are on
patent pending too.
Etsy, yeah. You can get your circadian fork for 30 quid.
Yeah.
You'll need 4 of them, obviously, for your.
Oh, the whole family. Yeah, everyone needs one, right? Or you can get
them in colours. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we're in that time of year now. Run up to Christmas. Right. You're struggling to think what to get for fat relatives. Imagine their little faces.
Yeah, they
open up.
What the bloody hell's this?
You'd be so popular.
Yeah.
Imagine then they had to eat their Christmas lunch with the circadian fork.
Maybe you plug it in or charge it up and it vibrates. That's right.
Yeah. Do you know what? That would be genius because basically what are you going to keep on that
Yeah,
fork?
nothing. Yeah, it's going to fall off.
And then 7 weeks later, you find that your relative has died.
Yeah. Malnutrition. And this weird ringing noise in their ears.
Or they just become feral and spew or just basically use their hands to eat everything.
Face in the plate, yeah.
Yeah, shoveling up, piles of vegetables and roast potatoes with their hands.
That's it. That's what we've come to.
What we've unleashed. Okay.
Right.
Still work to do there.
So the Sit Fit Pro, if you didn't guess, that's the fake one that we made up. But honestly, fits right in with all the others. To be, it's the same kind of ilk. Yeah, you could imagine that on late night TV. What's it called?
The shopping channel.
Yeah,
thing.
Wasn't there? I can't remember what it was.
I think there's a lot of them. If you go deep, you don't actually watch TV, but anyone who's got a television, if you go down into the sort of the higher numbers, the dark place that nobody tends to go, where I don't know if they still have adult channels. They certainly did back in the 90s. Remember there used to be smutty channels down there.
Yes,
you had to pay a subscription for.
Yes,
but that's where all the
have the dodgy channels. Yeah.
Yeah, and there used to be, I think Television X was one of them.
Yeah,
I'm reliably informed. I don't know, but they used to. There's still a plethora of shopping channels.
Right. Surely nobody watches them. Surely
they must do. I mean, otherwise, why would they be there?
I suppose so. Wow.
And why would there be so many of them?
Some people maybe just. I've noticed some people just have a TV on as some sort of background thing.
Yeah.
I find that offensive, right? But it does happen. So maybe people just leave it on 24/7 and it's just showing you fit bits and sit bits and ab things. I don't know. Yeah, all night. Yeah. Wow. Fair enough.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Never has been more apt to talk about the next section.
Yeah, so let's move to the happy endings. So why are you happy, Keith?
Well, I've spent the last week doing, you know how you have these tasks, right? There are certain tasks in life,
Yes.
particularly when you run your own little business, right?
Yes.
And listeners will have heard us bitching before about, the fact that writing books is just only half the battle. The rest of it is doing all other stuff, like a little one-man band publishing business. Okay,
yeah, basically, yeah.
And there's never enough hours in a day, and there's always a sort of a to-do list that never ends. And I've had some fairly chunky tasks on my to-do list. One of which was moving a splintered group, because I was a bit, I'm going to say frugal rather than tight, right? So I had all of my subscribers spread across multiple free accounts on different mailing platforms.
Yes.
So I could send out, emails whenever a new book came out. And I finally got around to not only just researching, but, testing a couple of different platforms and finally deciding on one and then importing everything and setting up templates and new forms on my actual website and doing all of that tedious crap. But now everything is beautifully streamlined.
Right. That is a fucking ball ache, though, isn't it? It sounds like that. Oh, yeah, we'll just do that in an afternoon. But that would take fucking hours.
Took me an entire day. And in fact, it's not just you do a day and then you think, oh, okay, maybe I'm not quite, because as you run through the various parts of the overall task, you rush through bits and then you go back just to get to the end to get it working, and then you've got to go back and sort of, well, that bit isn't right, and the form on your website isn't quite as good as it could be, and so you're faffing around. So the whole thing probably took a couple of days. But now it's done. I'm like, okay, that's kind of future proof now. I haven't got to worry about it.
Okay.
Everything works as it should, so that's good. But the other part, and we were talking off air about this, is the website itself. That there's this and bear in mind, I used to build websites for a living, right? So I got a little bit lazy with mine, but they do require you to go back and look at them every now and then.
Yeah.
And just assess whether, and you've just done yours recently, haven't you?
Not long ago. Yeah, I did. I moved it to a different platform and did basically all of that crap. And I think it took me the bones of a week.
It's a tedious and long process. And the thing that's changed dramatically is back in the day, and for many years, what we've had to do when we build websites, or anyone that's built a website, is you've had to sort of optimize it for search engines, primarily Google, right? Now, of course, things are changing and people aren't Googling so much now. They're botting. They're going to their AI of choice and asking their AI questions.
Yes.
So you now have to make your websites kind of AI friendly.
Yep.
So, if you go to your AI and say, can you recommend a time travel book set in the 1980s? Well, we need to make sure that the bots know that we have pages on our websites that, have relevant content.
That's right.
That's been a fairly tedious project that's taken, again, some day. And like all of these things, you get the creep. So you start off doing one bit, and then before you know it, you've gone down numerous rabbit holes to change other stuff. And so I've finally, actually about an hour before starting this record, I finally finished it. And
good stuff.
Yeah, so it feels good. It's like a massive spring clean for the website. Which has been put off for many, well, I'm going to say years, to be fair. So that's, it's a good feeling to know it's all done.
Yeah, absolutely. So where can people go to look at your shiny new updated website?
Well, they can't see a lot because it's all happened behind the scenes. But
right.
I did update my author picture. Okay, it's a confession here. Yeah. So I had some studio shots done in 2018.
Right. Okay.
And they were quite expensive. It was about 250 quid, I think.
Really? Wow.
And it's honestly, I don't know if you've ever had studio photos done before, but it's so cringy.
Yeah, I know. I tried.
And I thought,
I tried being a photographer for a while. That didn't work. But it was.
It's just so. Anyway, I thought I'm not doing that again. I actually took a picture and I threw it to the bot, and the bot made me one. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was an actual picture of me, so it hasn't. What it's done is it's it's changed the backgrounds and put some professional looking lighting in, so it looks like a studio photo.
Very good.
So yeah, so I've changed that as well. But yeah, if anyone wants to go to keithapearson.co.uk or at some point pearsonokeith.com.
You'll have to register that now.
I'm going to have to now, aren't I? And I have to spell Keith K-E-F-E,
yes.
aren't I?
Yes, that's
just to make it sound
the
more,
Irish spelling,
more authentic.
K-E-E-F-E, yeah.
Okay, you're registering that as we talk, aren't we? Aren't you?
I get the halo effect. Yeah.
But yeah, so
okay, good stuff.
What's got you happy?
Well, after a lot of faff over the course of probably years. Long story short is that I owned some property in County Clare, and now I don't.
Look at you rich landowner.
Well, it was a rundown old cottage. Long story. It was a burden for like quarter of a century, effectively.
Wow.
And so I managed to sell it finally. And my God, we were talking about this before with your family, right? The selling a property or buying a property is such an absolute ball ache, right? And I was just selling, I'm not buying. So, but the forms you have to fill in, the crap you have to go through, the stupid fees that come out of nowhere for no apparent reason, and just absolute nightmare. And I had to go and sign pieces of paper and get pieces of paper signed from around the world, and it's just utterly ridiculous, right? It's such a tedious and ancient process that relies on all these.
We have ranted about it.
Yes.
Have we done an episode about it?
I think we did. It certainly came up in something, right?
The overcomplication of everything is certainly a thing that... why can't they use DocuSign?
Yeah, I know, yeah. Or just sign it on a Zoom or something. Why do you have to go into the office and make an appointment and pay for parking and just
so they can justify their fees, right?
Well, yeah, that's mainly what it was.
It's weird, isn't it? You could submit your accounts, right? Your annual accounts with DocuSign. Apparently that's good enough.
Yeah.
But
to sell a bloody house, you have to go and sign physical pieces of paper, and dozens of them. All these stupid things about, like, what about your borders and your fences and the rights
shit you
of
don't
way?
know about.
Yeah, I don't bloody know. There was like, is there any fishing rights on your property? There's no fucking water. So,
I seem to remember one about tin mining or something.
Right. It just, where do you get this from? Something about rare birds. I don't bloody know. Maybe. How the fuck do I know if there's rare birds nesting in?
Do you know what I heard on another podcast the other day? And I thought this was an eminently sensible idea, right? The suggestion was that all laws that are passed, right, and legal stuff should have a shelf life. So it's like, this is only enforced for 20 years and then it expires.
Yes.
And then because at that point, people can question it and go, do we still need this?
Yeah. Do you still need...
okay, let's not bother renewing it, right?
A bale of hay in your taxi, because the horse might need it, right? So
exactly. It's like these old sort of, like you can't open an ale house or something. It's, at some point, somebody's got to look. It's just laws upon laws upon laws. Yeah. We're making lots of laws, but I don't ever remember there being a massive cull of them.
That's
like clearing out.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah.
Then you wouldn't have to waste. You can imagine a property transaction. You wouldn't have to ask if there's, if you've ever had red kite nesting in your loft or something.
Yeah, access of do the neighbours have access to your borders? Who cares? It's a bloody cottage in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, long story short is that I no longer own it. Somebody else does, and I paid off my fucking poxy mortgage that was lingering for decades and just horrible. I didn't make any money. I'm not rich out of this, but I no longer have a debt that was around my neck, right? So
Hurrah!
So that is made me happy, and that finally went through. I still haven't got like the the electricity account out of my name and silly things like that, but it just drags on, doesn't it? But and the mortgage company like owe me 600 quid that I overpaid somehow because of that's tedious as well, So just everything about this was horrible, but I am glad to be finally rid
Do you know
of
what's
it.
coming down the line next, right? 6 to 8 weeks from now, there'll be a newspaper headline, front page. I don't know, is it the Galway Times or whatever, or the Irish
And
Times? And it'll be couple discover untapped gold mine in
so
recently purchased property.
it's not. Maybe right. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? But
Well, for them it would, not for you.
What did piss me off, and so I did live there for a long time, and obviously I'm a techie and I need internet, right, for everything I do in my day job and in my every job, right, especially these days. But going back 20 years, I always had terrible internet there, to the point where I was actually once in the paper moaning about how bad the internet was, right? Because there was an article about it or something, and they interviewed me, right? And because I'm a techie, I can speak about it and blah blah blah, right? So I all this time I've been giving out about how crap the internet is there, and when I was almost sold, so at that point the price had been agreed and everything. I went up there and just like cleaning out bits and pieces. I don't live there anymore, right? But I was cleaning out bits and pieces, and I noticed a roll of cable up on a pole next to the house. And so I went home and I looked it up, and lo and behold, now that I've sold the fucking house, it can get the best internet in Ireland.
No.
Yeah. Oh, just to piss me off, right? It just literally, it can get 2 gig a second,
Wow.
2 gig fiber to the home, just as I got rid of it. So all that.
I mean, there's no reason to have kept hold of it, but I mean, it's a kick in the nuts on the way out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you're gone. Oh well, fuck you then. Now we're going to put the fiber in that we never ever, and it's down the middle of nowhere, literally. It's the middle of nowhere, and then you keep going, and then you keep going, and then it's up a twisty road. It's not even on Google Maps. That's how weird it is, out in the middle of nowhere, and they put in the fucking fiber.
Well, that's good news for the buyers, right?
Yeah,
the new owners.
New owners, yeah.
That along with the gold mine. Gold mine.
But I mean, had I known about that, I would have probably added 10 grand to the price, because seriously, that's a huge boost.
Well, yeah, especially in a rural, because you're probably thinking, well, you've got to pay through the nose for something like Starlink or something.
Right, exactly. But no, you don't. You've literally got the best fucking broadband you can get. Yeah. Anyway, long story short is it's gone. It's out of my jurisdiction. Thank fuck. I no longer have to deal with it. Yeah. All right. So we should say, because we haven't yet, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/middleraged, and you can, for £2 a month, only £2 a month, you can sign up and be, I don't know, a sponsor.
A supporter.
Yes. You don't get anything apart from, that fluffy feeling of... of stupidity? No.
Regret.
What did I call it before?
I'll tell you what, they do get something. Firstly, they get a call out, shout out.
That's right. Yeah.
Radio style. And the satisfaction of knowing that we won't have to talk about hemorrhoid cream.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Ever. Or
let's not be too hasty.
You never know.
If you run a hemorrhoid, if you're a manufacturer of hemorrhoid cream and you want to talk turkey,
let's talk.
We can be bought.
Yeah, that's right.
Is what we're saying. We will sell out. I mean, there's no two ways about that.
Yeah.
If anyone's willing to pay.
If you're doing some kind of weird thigh thing, we'll give that a go.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we'll sell our souls for anything.
Yeah.
But until that point,
Yes.
we have to rely on the generosity of you good people who are listening in. So
That's right.
yeah,
The kindness of strangers.
exactly. Middle-aged. No, it's not that. So I've done it now. I've picked up your curse. buymeacoffee.com/middle-aged.
That's right. So go there, and also don't forget, go to your podcast player of choice, and figure out how to give us a 5-star rating. You don't have to leave a review, but if you do leave a 5-star rating and we find it, we'll read it out, and I'm sure it will be humorous, and you'll get that.
Tell you what you could do, actually, if you just copy paste it and then send it to us
that's a good
on
idea.
socials, and then
Then we
you're
won't have to go
guaranteed
and,
to
yeah. So do that, and we know that you haven't, right? So don't pretend that you have, because we know that you haven't. So go and do that now.
Unless, of course, you have.
And you just haven't seen it.
No, I'm saying some people that are listening to this, they would have done that, right? So we're telling them off unnecessarily because we're chastising.
The 3 people who have done it, thank you.
The minority.
Yeah.
Should we just say the majority of people have not?
Yes, you've been lacking in your listener duties. Yeah. So
there we go.
Go do that. And that's it. I think we've gone. This may be the longest ever episode.
Wow.
Yeah. 1 hour 55. Okay.
Was it Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
We can't broach 2 hours.
No, that's against the rules. So
not least because I'm pretty sure that both of us now need to go to the bathroom break.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at the sacrifices we make, kidney problems we are enduring. Right.
We should buy some of those adult diaper things, adult nappies, right?
Maybe not.
Imagine doing that live on air.
It's going to be squelchy, isn't it?
Oh.
Nah. Give that a miss.
Right.
The Piss Pants 2000.
It's just a suit where it rolls down and it collects in the bottom of the. It's cuffed around your ankles.
God.
So you just then go to the bathroom and you just pull out a
put your shoe
and
in
pour it into the toilet.
Oh, beautiful. On that note, I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, mate.
You will.
Take it easy. Good luck.